Hello everyone, my name is Lee Sanders and I am the new head of school here at ISA Science City. It's a wonderful opportunity for me to introduce myself, a little bit about my background and what I believe is important in teaching your child and giving them the best chance to progress forwards with their careers and have influence across a range of areas and make change that's positive for the world. My background is that I've been over 25 years in education. I did the first 14 years in England in a variety of selective public and private schools. So experienced a whole ability range of students and how we can support them to achieve their best. Many accolades were there winning competitions and being part of some of the most rapidly improving schools in the country propelled me to apply to look for opportunities abroad. And the opportunity where I wanted to go to first was actually China. And the reason for that is that I'd love for my son to have two languages. Chinese was the top of the list of the languages that I would love him to learn. We then moved in 2014 to help create a high school program at now what is a world-renowned school in Shanghai called YK Pao School. At that point there was no grades 10, 11 and 12, and we had to create the IGCSE and IB diploma programs from scratch, creating kids that again had the values that we want, that are taught well, and that can show that they just act a little differently from the norm, that helps them get into places not just for university but for future careers as well. So after YK Pao, I moved back to England for a year during COVID while my dad was very poorly. And so when I got the chance to return back to China, I worked with ISA at their school in Nanzhou in collaboration with Guangzhou Foreign Language School to help with their first years of diploma program at their high school there. We had great success with our students who benefited from the academic rigour that Foreign Language School provides, but also complemented by the IB skills and the holistic approach that we could combine together to do a truly good education for our students. I was lucky enough to be asked to support ISA Science City from last year and help them improve their graduation results, which we have done so. Our students now achieve access to many of the world's top 30 universities, many G5 offers, and they are very successful in their application. What we're looking to do at ISA Science City is to create a really world-class school, not just for the Greater Bay Area, not just for Southern China, but to be one of the top schools in China and one of the top schools in Asia. And we have to do that by focusing on some very fundamental things. The first one is the quality of teaching that we provide for your children. We will work relentlessly on making sure that your child receives the best quality of education. We've changed our teacher model, we've changed our approach, we're changing our curriculum, and we're making our assessment more rigorous so that you know when you receive a grade here at ISA Science City, it is one that is valued and earned by the students that have taken it. The second part of that is it's also about the relationship between the teachers, staff, students and parents. And so the care that we show between all of those stakeholders is something that we prioritise. We want to make sure that your child feels cared for, so if they need some extra help, the teacher spends 5 minutes going through something with them. If a kid isn't doing the work, the teacher chases them up to make sure that they do get the work in. But the kid shows the effort and the respect towards the teacher by making sure that they do their very best at all times. And that balance of that relationship is how we want to approach things. We want to create a culture that is heavily based on students performing at their best when asked to, showing consistent effort, showing consistent politeness, and being treated in a manner in which they are shown the same level of respect from our teachers and our staff. Together is how we achieve that to be better.